Mr. Pull up on the scene, billion-dollar dream in the building. So today we are looking at the Sony Alpha 1 Mark II. The images look clean. I can't lie. The images definitely look clean. Let's look at some more.
We're going to get the conclusion out of the way first. In my opinion, the Sony A1 II is right now the best overall everything camera ever created as of today.
In this video, we're gonna forget about the specs. I'm focusing on real world usage.
The Alpha 1 Mark II, and while it is arguably one of the best cameras you can buy if you want amazing quality for both photos and videos, when it comes to the video capabilities in particular, this camera has some very stiff competition from multiple other camera manufacturers, some of which have started to surpass Sony in some areas, which has really led me to question, is the A1 Mark II enough of an upgrade?
Essentially what Sony did is they took the new A9 III, which I do have a few videos out on already, but instead of using that sensor, which that camera has the full global shutter and everything like that, they instead took the sensor from the original A1, which is this camera right here. I've owned it for a few years now, and they threw this sensor basically in the A9 III and then called it the A1 II.
The first thing I want to talk about is ergonomics, okay? The things that I like better and the things that were a non-issue for me. The overall handling of the A1 II with its larger grip is slightly better in the hands, but this is truly a non-issue for me.
The Alpha 1 II does away with the rather dated tilt-only screen from the original Alpha 1 and now includes the much-loved flipping and tilting screen that was originally introduced with the A7R5.
The biggest upgrade is actually probably going to be the 4-axis flip screen, which I've mentioned before in a video because it is also on the A7R5.
The 4-way screen on the A1 II truly makes all the difference in the shooting experience. I cannot overstate how freaking amazing it is to have a screen with this mechanism.
The original Alpha 1 already had fantastic video quality, with a full-frame sensor capable of filming in S-Log3 in 8K resolution at up to 30 frames per second and 4K resolution at up to 120 frames per second. With the A1 Mark II, Sony kept that same video quality from the A1 II with basically the same sensor, while adding features that were in their other cameras, but missing from the original A1. Features like the S-Cinetone picture profile, an AI processing chip, which dramatically improves autofocus, and user LUT support where you can install custom color presets to the camera.
The actual display on the Canon R1 and the Nikon Z9, they look better, and they actually seem brighter as well.
And I'm talking about the mechanism, okay? Because the screen quality isn't great.
And this is just the R5 Mark II screen. Does get brighter and it is larger. It looks so much nicer than the Sonys. I don't understand. Sony makes great looking phone screens, TVs. What? Come on.
The big question is, what is the price? Let's compare the price to Sony Alpha 1 Mark I. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a cop? Is this a drop? For me, I'm still looking for that new Sony drop that's within that $3,500 price range. We're looking for that FX3 Mark II. We're looking for that A7S IV. I heard that there might be a combination of those two cameras. I know some people are speaking about the A7 IV. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a copper drop? We'll be back next time.